How you doing? It's the Butcher here, and today I have another video going over the best route for the week 1 Gauntlet. I finally figured out a good route, and I've understood some things that people have shed to light since then. I was just able to put up, I believe, I'm sitting 7th right now. As a Druid, I put up a 712 score. And you can take my route. This isn't specifically for Druid. It should work well for Druid, Rogue, and Necro because they have about the same. For Barb and for Sork, you can kind of extend this, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So I wanted to go over the route I used to get this score. It's pretty good. It's pretty well into the top 10. And there's definitely still some optimization I can do and stuff to make it probably even better. But the build I'm using is the same as the last one. It's my Shred build. It's on my channel if you want to go check that out. Updated build and everything with Shrine buff duration, everything like that. But anyway, let's jump into what exactly I'm talking about. So D4 Builds now has this great tool where I guess every week with the weekly gauntlet, they're going to post a thing here showing you exactly what's going on. And so there's a couple interesting things to note. So if you take a look here, you have all these elite packs. However, they don't all respawn when you hit one of these shrines that respawns enemies. It's very odd, honestly, that some of them respawn and some don't. So quickly, I'm going to go through the ones that do respawn. I'm going to start on this side and then work my way back here. This group does respawn. This group does respawn. This group does, and this group does. And then over here, this group respawns right here, and that is it. None of the rest of these other elite packs respawn when you hit them. Very strange. I'm not really sure why they designed it like that. But that's why I was wondering, if you watched my last video, I was like, I don't know why, like sometimes I'm getting a chunk of elites on me, and sometimes I'm not from like the same spots. Well, that's one of the reasons. The second reason is, so after you reach 100k points, every 20k points after that, you'll have an elite pack spawn on you. So that's why you'll get like a bunch of elite packs, and especially when you have the double points going, you'll rack up the points so fast that they'll kind of continuously spawn. So that's just definitely, like, look at your score, keep track of it if you can, or just keep an eye on it, because you know when you hit that 20, it takes about 5 seconds and an elite pack shows up. So let's go over now, and again, just so you know, everything on this side does respawn, all the elite packs here. The only one that respawns on this side is right here. Okay? So let's move that off to the side. Let's pull up now my route. So I have it, the way I have it split up is I have each individual kind of rotation. So you'll see here, we can just full screen this. So this is the first lap, basically. I actually don't have the boss icon right here, but you see where that little blue circle is. There is actually a boss. Okay, so we're going to go around. We're going to start over here. We're going to kill him. We're going to come through. There's 2 keys right here. We're just going to leave them there because we're going to be coming back here. We don't need them. In total, you're going to pick up enough keys to open every chest on the map except this one. We won't be going up there. We don't have enough time. For Sorks and stuff, that's different. You can kind of extend this and just make it a longer loop, and obviously you get more kills and rack up more points and things like that. But anyway, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come out, we're going to go through here, we're going to kill, there's an elite pack right here, kill the elites right here, pick up the key, come over here, there's an elite pack right here, don't have to worry about the chest yet, come back, kill the boss, loop all the way around, and now we're in this other section here, and this is where we're going to be until the end, basically. So once we come into here, we're going to come up, kill the boss that's right here. I'm not sure why there's not a symbol there, but I'm sure if you guys have played it, you know there's a boss right there. We're going to come through here. Try not to kill any of the elites here because they don't respawn, and we want to save them for double points, which you're not grabbing yet. We're going to come down, we're going to kill this boss, we're going to kill this boss, and then we're going to hit this shrine. So that's the first one. Feel free to pause it, take a screenshot if you want to go with this route. The second one here. So we hit this one down here. We're going to come back. We're going to kill that same boss. We're going to kill him again. Again, try to not kill the elites through here. And then in this room, we're going to grab the double points that's right there, and without trying to kill as many elites before. And then once we do, we're going to try to kill them all. We're going to come down, bop the boss. We're going to come up, reset it, And that's going to bring us to our next run. So I'll leave that on for a second so you guys, or next rotation, but I'll leave it on so you guys can take a screenshot or whatever, pause it, whatever you want to do. But let's pull up the third one here. So the third one, so once we reset it here, we come back, we boop them again, we come back through, and again, we should still have our double points going all the way through this. There's also, sorry, my computer froze for a sec. But there's also a guy with the key right over here too. So every time you pass him, you can leave him the first couple times, so you're eventually going to want to pick him up. You should actually have one key on you. So you should hit the first time you go through them. So before you get the double points, you're able to open that chest with double points. And then grab it on the way back too, because we're going to go back through here. Sorry, this is a little messy. We're going to go back through. We're going to kill him. We're going to open this double chest, this big chest while we still have our extra points up. Then we're going to come back through. We're going to bop him, and we're going to come back, and we're going to hit this shrine right here. And as we do that, we're also grabbing the double points, the second double points. Your other one should have probably run out by then, even if you have full shrine duration. Maybe if you're running a Sork or something super fast, you might have to change this a little bit. But for most classes, this should probably be good for you. So we're going to start the third or the fourth rotation right there. So if I pull up the fourth one, and the fourth one is pretty quick because we don't have that much left to do with like the double point trends and stuff. But anyway, we're starting here, right? We're grabbing that double point, then we're looping around. Make sure you grab that key. Coming down here, killing the boss. Coming down here, killing this boss. Come over here, bopping him, and then resetting it. I'll leave that up for a sec, but that's a pretty simple one. Very short. This is like the max I've been able to do, like the max amount of time. So if I do find a build where I have to extend this, then we'll go from there. But then the fifth one is right here. So the fifth one, we're starting from here. We're bopping this boss. We're coming down. We're bopping this boss. Sorry, I still have that there. I guess I didn't delete it when I was in Paint. Then we're coming up. We're bopping this boss. We're coming back down to the start. We're finally bopping this guy again. We just don't have time to do him again. If you have a faster class, you probably will. And then we're making our way kind of that first original route. So we're coming through. We're hitting, there's an elite pack here. Like I said, the elite packs with the keys drop. Make sure you grab those. We're coming through. I don't know why I didn't come up, have it marked, but come up, grab this chest right here. Come down, bop the boss. And then come down over to here and grab all the chests. I suggest starting back here, grabbing these two, and working your way up front. And then with any extra time you have, you're going to try to kill as much stuff through here as possible. And if you do make it past that, I guess go over here. This build never really, or my guy never really makes it past this right here, unfortunately. Or I guess you could run up and try to do this, but I think they're all like trash mobs up here if I remember. And there is an elite pack right here, so that's like the last. You should definitely like gun for that if you can. So that is the route I've been using. Again, just a couple things to note. Sorry, let's get this away. Like I said, I was able to achieve a druid score of 712. Yeah. I thought I dropped down a place since I started recording this, but I didn't. I'm sure this score probably won't stand the test of the week, but that's the best I've been able to achieve so far. So like I said, so just a reminder, so this will probably work for the Rogue and Necro. For the Barb, you can probably extend it out a little bit, like going back and killing the first boss in the first room, like 1 or 2 more times, depending. I mean, Sork, you could probably almost kill him every time. That's crazy for people over 1 million. But a couple things to note. So you want to make sure you are grabbing those keys. You want to make sure you have one key going over for the first time you grab double points, and another key for the second for when you go back from grabbing the double points. You're going to kill that guy again. Make sure you grab the key that time because you're going to need it to open the other chests, and you want to open them while you have double points. That's pretty important. I keep saying double points. They're not exactly double, but they're pretty close. And then you want to try to not kill the elite mobs that are kind of in that center there that we're going through until you have the extra points active. Sometimes it's easier said than done as you're just dashing through and you have a Blast Wave Shrine up or something. But try to keep as many alive as possible. It's just going to up your score that extra little bit. And then remember which ones do respawn, which ones don't, and then that every 20k points. So before 100, it'll just be a regular mob. You don't really care about that. After 100k points, every 20k, you're going to be spawning an elite mob. So just be sure. That's why you'll have like them constantly spawning, especially if you've ever noticed when you have the extra points up. You'll just be like elite pack, elite pack, elite pack. And they do take about 5 seconds, and they do kind of linger there. So you can kind of go back if your route takes you back along and kill them, so you don't have to wait. So keep that in mind, but that's the best route I've been able to come up with so far. Glad to have some people post and learn some things about how it's actually working. It's a little bit confusing, like I said, which ones respawn and which ones don't. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but we're here, we understand it now, and we have a pretty good route set up, and I will keep this updated in the future as I start doing better runs. But right now we're sitting in the top 10 after day 2, or during day 2, I should say, with a pretty solid score. So it's been The Butcher, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.